I've nominated GTRA. GTRA stands for Glyntaff Residents Association, and they work from the Elam Project Centre in Brydfel in Pontypridd. They're a group of 10 volunteers. There's one thing that stands out with this group is their commitment. Even though that there's no formal education there, they are very committed to the community. They've got a lot of community spirit, and an example of this was back a year or two ago when we had the heavy rains. The culverts up near the mountains all burst its banks, and there was a flood of water running into people's houses. They were up to 4 and 5 o'clock in the morning, where they were taking furniture and valuables onto higher floors to save them. They opened up the community centre where they give them hot drinks and a refuge for the night as well. And there's something that I really take my hat off to them, is that community spirit that they've got. Because the following morning I was teaching them sign language, and they were coming in apologising for being late and not with it because they've been up all night. And it's just something that shines out. Most of the group are volunteers. They strike me as very unassuming people. They impress me no end with their goal, their guts to do things out in the community, applying for funding. They got no qualms about it whatsoever. They look for advice and guidance. They're not afraid to ask. They continue with a lot of services for the community, but they've also incorporated new services as well, such as the food bank recently. The food bank, as everybody would know, is an emergency service for desperate families. And there's a slight stigma that comes with it because they don't know what sort of people that they're attracting into the community. GTRA took this on board, and after some consideration they decided yes, because they wanted to be more inclusive, and they didn't want to turn these people down. They just continually want to help all the time. Janine's disability group, where Janine wants to empower disabled people in the community to play a part in the community. She invites outside speakers in to give them advice on new services, etc., and to keep them updated really on any issues that they need to share. Other things they've got recently through lottery funding is touchscreen high-tech computers, and they've had a specially adapted mouse, and they had a specially adapted keyboard as well, so that everybody can be included in the community.